promote their new baby by saying for some things in life there will never be an app. In other words, their Boxster is not a car of the virtual, but of the real world. Whether their engineering matches their marketing was up to senior top car journalist Aaron Borrill and his colleagues to decide.
You were part of the jury that decided that this is the car of the year. Why did it win?
Well, contrary to what most people think, a car of the year doesn't necessarily have to be the most affordable, most practical car. It actually needs to redefine the benchmark within its segment, and that's exactly what the Boxster's done, and that's why it's won the competition.
Yeah, but what exactly made this car score a winning goal?
Well, not only is it one of the most entertaining cars to drive, and not only is it a visceral car to drive, it's one of those cars you can take your friends out. It's one of those cars you can go and enjoy a mountain road in. And the precision engineering, the German excellence, it's everything you want from a car.
So most soccer players like fast cars and push-up bras. Are you a fan of this little baby?
Yeah, I think this is a perfect car for us, and you always want to look good every time we go out with friends, and I think that's perfect for us.
I absolutely need a sports car. I like the convertible option, but they're always quite small and lacking of boot space.
What's great about this car is that it's got a mid-mounted engine, a 2.7 litre flat six, and the engine isn't located in the front and it isn't in the rear either. It's actually just behind the driver and passenger.
The first thing you notice about the mid-mounted engine is this. The flat six's pistons move horizontally. There's less vibration, that fabulous growl, and mid-mounting doesn't affect driver or passenger safety.
So that's freed up boot space in both the front and rear. So we've got about 280 litres to play with.
This I have to see.
Inner space is more than a cute 1980s sci-fi comedy.
No ways. Okay, now the ultimate test to see if I can actually use this for work. David, why don't you bring some crew equipment?
In earlier models, this space could fit a briefcase and a flatbread on top, if you were lucky. But this has depth.
That's perfect, it'll close. It's the ultimate crew car.
The 150-litre front and 130 back arrangement is unique and gives serious competition to the SLK's 225-litre rear boot, the Z4's 180 litres, and the TT's 250-litre rear end.
I have to drive this thing.
One day, not today. It's not going to happen.
Keys.
Khama was being the perfect gentleman, leaving Jeannie to get in the saddle first, while he sized up the snug steering and signature triple round display. The center console sits higher, so steering and gear shift are closer. The classically pared-down, no-fuss interiors are driver-focused, but what you don't want is to be put off the experience by a gale in your face.
As much as I love driving with the top down, sometimes if it's really windy and you've got a fresh blow dry, you just can't.
Well, it's your lucky day. All you got to do is pull up that lever over there, bottom one. What's great about this roof is that it folds away in under 10 seconds. So just like the 0 to 100, which is under 10 seconds, so is the roof. It's one of the fastest folding roofs around.
It is quick, hey?
And then the same thing to open it. You just pull that up. What's also nice is because it's a fabric top, it doesn't take up too much space and it doesn't hinder any of the boot space in the rear.
Can you do it while you're driving?
Yes, that's a great thing about this roof is that if you're driving at speeds of up to 50 k's an hour, you can operate the roof, which is great, especially if you come into a stop or pulling away from a traffic light.
It is in fact 9 seconds up or down, making it the fastest in its segment. The Audi TT takes 12 seconds at no more than 30 k's an hour, and the SLK tin top takes 20 to open or close while stationary. The Z4 tin top does it in 20 seconds at up to 40 k's an hour.
The beauty about a sports car is that one's playing and one's staying. See you later.
There was no time to pose, as this car said, "Drive me, Jeannie, drive me."
One would think that this car is quite intimidating to drive, but it's actually quite a smooth drive. It's not intimidating or scary at all. You can drive it every single day, you know what I mean? Where some sports cars are maybe just Sunday cars. Yeah. This one...
It feels great as well.
Yeah. I get excited driving it.
This is really why you buy one. Topless and open to the elements with that famous handling to get you around the bends. And once you're there, she looks as good standing still as she does on the fly.
Now that was a spectacular drive here, even though you did struggle to keep up with me at some points.
I wasn't really trying.
As pleasurable as that drive was, the most notable thing about the car is how sexy it looks.
Well, there's nothing quite like it on the road now, is there? From the bold dynamic lines which flow through the body to the burly aggressive stance, it's pure theatre, and that's exactly what the car's about.
It did nothing for my confidence because I thought I was getting all that attention on the roads. Meantime, everybody was gawking at the car.
Yeah, well, you can't blame the car. It is stunning to look at, and at Car of the Year, it was one of the cars that stood out, not because of just what it looked like, what it was to drive, and I'm sure you experienced that today for yourself.
So what do you think of the star of the day?
Wow, the car is amazing. That's the car I need to drive for me to be fast in the field as well.
Was it really the car that impressed you that much, or the driver?
Both of them. Both of the things. The driver was amazing as well.
Quite like today, your career's been quite exciting for the past 3 years.
I started playing soccer at the age of 9. That was my dream. And I came this side at the age of 19. From there, I started opening my mind and my dreams become bigger and bigger.
So you must be quite proud of your career, playing for Zimbabwe National and for Ajax as well.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of myself playing for a national team and the Ajax Cape Town, because playing for a national team is a dream come true for me.
Well, it's your turn to drive now. You know what I did notice while I was driving is even though it's a sports car of this caliber, it's not at all intimidating. It's actually a really easy drive, one that you can drive every day.
Oh, without a doubt, much of the car's brilliance is a direct result of the automatic PDK gearbox, and what this does, it gives the driver complete control of the entire experience.
The 7-speed double-clutch automatic gearbox makes for razor-sharp shifts, faster than any driver can change gears. The Audi TT can be optioned with S-Tronic, which is a similar double-clutch unit, but that aside, no other car in this class offers this gearbox. Although the TT comes in at a marginally better price, for its 589,000 rand, the judges felt the Boxster's looks, practicality and performance make it a worthy winner.
You feel like a king when you drive
I feel
that,
like a king. I can do this 24/7 every day. Makes me feel happy.
I love the little tweaks of this car. As he was driving, I noticed there was a back fin that popped up.
Yeah, well, it's not a fancy ornament. It's got a very specific purpose. When you're driving at speeds of 120 k's an hour or speeds of excess of 120 k's an hour, it pops up and it helps with stability and aerodynamics. And when you reduce your speed to 60, it retracts again.
Well, after today, I can quite clearly see why this won Car of the Year. It is fantastic. And after meeting you, I can quite honestly say that next year you are going to win Sportsman of the Year.
We had a match.